Hey everybody, David here with T&D Sports Cards. Welcome to a brand new video. Today we are going to open a couple of rack packs of 1992 Topps basketball. We opened a couple of these, I don't know, about 6 or 7 months ago when I came to realize that part of the packs were missing, and the seller that I actually purchased them from was, very stand-up about it. He took care of it immediately. Gave me a full refund because there were no gold cards in the packs, and that section had been cut off the rack. So here we have a couple of full ones. This set features this is Series 2, I'm sorry, features the Shaquille O'Neal rookie card. That would be the main card we'd be looking for. If we could find it in a gold, that would be really amazing. Pretty much the other big cards we'd be looking for would be anything that says Michael Jordan on it. Just browsing through the checklist, I saw that Alonzo Mourning and Latrell Sprewell's rookie cards are in this set. I'm not sure if they're actually in Series 2, though. Like I said, Series 2, the big draw is the Shaquille O'Neal rookie. But anyway, this will be fun. This is still back at a time where I was following the league pretty closely, so hopefully I will recognize most of these guys. So let's open these up and see what we can get out of here. And I think I'll go from the top, or this end first, because I think the bottom end is where the gold cards are, so we can save those for the last part of each of these. Okay, so we're going to start off with Dwayne Coswell, and see if I can get some better lighting in here. I guess that looks a little better. Yeah, I guess that's all right. Dwayne Coswell of the Kings, and this is what the backs look like. Obviously very colorful. This was a time where, I guess we're nearing the end of the junk wax time, possibly around this year. But very much into having color on both sides of the cards. And our next one is Alex Blackwell. That is actually not a name that I recognize. And we have John Crotty of the Utah Jazz. Larry Krystkowiak, also of the Jazz, although I remember him playing for the Bucks. And sure enough there, he had been playing for the Bucks for several seasons before he moved on to Utah. This is Wayne Tree Rollins, who I believe spent most of his career with Atlanta. And we have a Hall of Famer here with John Stockton, 20 assist club. And I guess they were discussing that with him on the back of the card. Kiki Vandeweghe, wow, I do not remember him playing for the Clippers at all. This must have been like the very end. The very end. I thought when he was done with the Knicks, he retired. Like I said, I do not remember him playing for the Clippers at all. Jason Williams of the Nets. Anthony Bullard. Rodney McCray, he was a good player. And again, I don't even remember him playing for the Bulls. I honestly don't. David Robinson, that's a nice card. It's a good shot, really good shot. I don't see Shaq in the picture there. And he's a Hall of Famer. Dale Davis, who had a very solid career. He was a big-time rebounder. A very good defensive player, one of the main cogs in the late 90s Pacers teams that seemed to go deep in the playoffs every year. And they finally did get to the finals in 2000. Eddie Lee Wilkins. One thing I remember about Eddie Lee Wilkins is that he was, about a 6th or a 7th round pick? Something like that. And 6th round pick by the Knicks. And opening night in the 1984-85 season, he scored like 41 points. And man, were we excited about him. And after that, I don't know if he did anything. But that was some night. And we have Stacey King and another Larry Krystkowiak. Okay, so we did find 2 Hall of Famers in that first pack there. So we will move on to the next part of this rack here. There we go. All right, so we're going to start this one out with the Rifleman, Chuck Person, who early in his career looked like he was really going to be a superstar. And I mean, he had a solid career, but he kind of bounced around a lot. And I think with the emergence of Reggie Miller, it kind of made him expendable as far as the Pacers were concerned. We got Wayman Tisdale. He was a solid guy off the bench for several teams. Horace Grant, who had a very solid career. Obviously won 3 titles with the Bulls, and he did move on to the Magic, and either his first or second year was the year they made it to the finals. So for a second, I thought we had another Larry Krystkowiak here. We have Isaac Austin of the Jazz. Rex Chapman, who was a phenomenal leaper and a pretty good 3-point shooter from what I remember too. But he actually played for a while. Mike Jaminski, this was probably nearing the end of his career. Yes, he was mostly with the Nets, and then he had a few good years with the 76ers, as you can see back here. Lance Blanks. Terry Mills. Doug Overton, he went to LaSalle, and I remember, oh, here, this must be a rookie card of his, although after, I guess he didn't go to the NBA right away. He played with Lionel Simmons, who was a high draft pick. I want to say he was like 5th or 6th overall in whatever year he came out. I guess it was 91, but I think I might have mentioned this in the past. I actually went and saw him play with Lionel Simmons up at West Point and watched them play Army, and they won that game by about 60 points. LaSalle did. And Simmons and Overton, they played the entire first half, and I think Simmons scored like 30-something points in the first half. The second half, I think they played about 3 minutes, and then they sat, and all their guys off the bench played the rest of the game. But that was cool going up to see them play. Marcus Liberty, Kevin Johnson, who, I mean, honestly, like, he had a really, really good career. I mean, I think he would be really, like, close, like, borderline Hall of Fame. I mean, he was a really good player for a long time, too, mostly with Phoenix. And we have our first Michael Jordan card. That is a very nice card. It's a little off top to bottom, but it is an attractive card. And obviously, 50-point club. Let me get this in a sleeve. But that was a nice card to pull out of there. It is a nice card to pull out of there. Anyways, we have Derek Coleman, who had a pretty good NBA career. I mean, he was not, I think he was projected coming out of Syracuse as being, one of the all-time best. And, I don't want to, sell him short. He did have a good career. He played for a good amount of time. We have Raphael, Addison, and Matt Bullard, who, from what I remember, was just basically like a backup center for most of his career. He managed to play 80 games this season here with the Rockets, so that's not too bad. All right, so obviously that was a nice sell. Finding a Michael Jordan card is always a good thing. So let's see what we can find with gold cards. I don't know what's up with this Anthony Peeler. I guess this is a gold card, but is that printing issue with this, I guess? 92 draft pick. Yeah, I guess these are the golds. And those are his college statistics, so obviously that's a rookie card. And we have a Reggie Smith, and that is a gold also. I don't know if did they reserve the golds just for rookies? I thought it was kind of the whole set that they did the golds for. I could be wrong about that. Actually, I guess I'll keep these two separate. This one is not a gold. That is Tate George, who was a star at Connecticut and a fairly high draft pick. I think he was picked in the first round. Says it on here somewhere. Yes, there we go. 22nd overall by the Nets. He really did not have a huge NBA career. And we have Blue Edwards. Theodore Blue Edwards, who I remember being actually, I was going to say like a fairly decent player for the Jazz, and obviously he had moved on from there already. So here is our third gold card, and it's Don McLean, who, well, actually there's another gold card there. I thought we were only supposed to get 3. Well, I'm not complaining that we got a 4th, but it doesn't look like anybody significant. I remember Don McLean being a very good player in college. I don't remember him having too much of an impact in the NBA. And yes, here's our 4th gold with Corey Williams. And again, this is a rookie card. So we have Eddie Johnson, who, as you can see, played for an awfully long time. I think I actually even pulled an Eddie Johnson rookie card when I opened an 81. I want to say, yeah, 81 tops packs. I think we did find an Eddie Johnson rookie. He was a very, very good player. Mostly an off-the-bench guy, like a 6th man, but he was always like instant offense off the bench. And speaking of instant offense, this guy could shoot. For those few years that he played for Seattle, I mean, he was a lights-out shooter. Really, really big-time scorer. He was fun to watch. I actually went and saw the Knicks play the Sonics. I want to say it was during the it was either the 88-89 or 89-90 season, and I mean he just torched them. He scored like 40-something points. I want to say it was just really just all over the place. Like you couldn't stop him. Lloyd Daniels with the Spurs, and it's actually Patrick Ewing hiding in the background there. Tom Gugliotta. I think this is a rookie card. Now these are more gold cards here. I really thought we were only supposed to get 3. Okay. So we have a gold of Tom Gugliotta, so that must be a rookie card, and we have a gold of the Alonzo Mourning rookie card, so that's kind of cool. Not that I was a big fan of his. Being a Knicks fan, he obviously was not high on my favorites list. Unless these are the golds in the back here. Maybe those are. I don't know. These are just draft pick cards, I guess. Yeah, I guess so. I guess these don't count as the golds. Elmore Spencer, another rookie card. So maybe that is the case. Okay, so these are going to be our 3 gold cards here. So we have James Worthy. Hall of Famer James Worthy, I should add to that. Bob McCann, I honestly don't know who he is. That is not a name that rings any bells at all. And our 3rd gold is Stanley Roberts. I do remember him. He went to, oh, I'm going to cheat here. I was going to say LSU, but yeah, I think he actually played at the same time with Shaquille O'Neal, and he left before Shaq did. It says here he left early. He was 21 last season, when last season started. but I don't remember him having a really big time pro career. All right, so that was a fun rack. And wow, we're 15 minutes in, and we've only opened up one of these, so I will do the second one. It's fun because I get caught up kind of talking about the guys, but you know, that's what I really enjoy about the hobby so much, just looking back. And you know, remembering these guys like James Buddha Edwards, who played on a lot of teams. Well, not a lot of teams, but several teams. I think he was mostly known for his days with Detroit because he was part of their championship seasons there. And there's another Jason Williams. I want to say we pulled that one too. Yes, we did, because we pulled Rodney McRae. We got a Nate McMillan, who was he was a very good player with the Sonics for years. He actually became a head coach at one point. I'm not sure what he's up to these days. Buck Johnson, another Eddie Lee Wilkins, another Stacey King. We got a Terry Cummings 50-point club with the Spurs. And we got a Charles Barkley. That's a nice card. It's a nice picture. I like that shot of him. You know, like Tom Chambers making multiple appearances here. J.R. Reed. Doc Rivers. I enjoyed his short time with the Knicks. I thought he was a good influence on the team, and he unfortunately had a really bad knee injury at the start of his second season there, and that pretty much ended his time there because they traded for Derek Harper, and I mean, Derek Harper was probably even better than Doc Rivers was. He got them to the finals. David Wood, and we got a Clyde Drexler card here. That's a nice one. And we got another Clyde Drexler card here, 50-point club. So we got a Clyde hot sleeve there, I guess. All right, so we have an Olden Polynice, who, I don't know, I guess maybe the biggest thing about him is that he was traded for Scottie Pippen on draft day in, I guess that was 88, I want to say. Was that 88 or 80? Actually, it might have been 87. Might have been the 87 draft. But yes, he was drafted by the Bulls and immediately traded for Scottie Pippen. I think we know how that trade worked out. Gunders Vitra or Vetra? I have no idea who this dude is. And his career is not available according to this card, so maybe they didn't know who he was either. They just took a picture of him. And I apologize if anybody is a fan of his. I no fault meant here, no hurt meant here. Vidi Del Negro, who had a decent NBA career. You know, obviously you can see here he went to Italy, but he did come back and play for a little while. And he was a coach for a while too, a head coach. And we have Chris Mullin. I was always hoping for all the time he played that he'd eventually get to the Knicks. Because, I mean, I was such a huge St. John's fan back in the 80s. And, you know, with him and Mark Jackson and Bill Wennington, you know, just to name a few guys there. I mean, they were really good. They almost got over the hump at 85, but Georgetown was just too good for them. We have Larry Johnson, or sometimes known as Grandmama. We have Hall of Famer Isaiah Thomas, Anthony Avent, Walter Palmer. That is again another guy that it doesn't ring any bells with me. Tim Perry, who was a star he played under Don Chaney at Temple. Looks like he finally started getting his act together a little bit here, scoring a little bit more, but I don't remember him having a huge impact, not the impact that he had when he played in college. Moses Malone, he was obviously a tremendous player in the Hall of Fame. That was at the very end of his career. I don't even really remember him playing for the Bucks. Dikembe Mutombo, he was always a lot of fun. A great interview. Just a great interview. Another Doc Rivers. This is, I guess, his regular issue one. We had was that an assist card earlier? I don't remember. LaBradford Smith, Kevin Brooks, and last one for this cell is Tracy Moore. All right, so we got one cell left, and I guess we'll have all those draft pick cards and our gold cards. At least I figured out the difference now. And this is a Robert Horry rookie card, and this one's messed up too. I guess that top card kind of just gets some ink smudge on it or something. The Anthony Peeler had it too. Was it Anthony Peeler? Yeah. Robert Horry was a really good player. I mean, talk about a guy that could. It seems like everywhere he went, the team won. So he was definitely a winner. And most of the time was like a 6-man, something like that. I mean, talk about a guy that would come up big when it mattered. He was the man. Lee Mayberry. Tremendous college career at Arkansas. I really don't remember him. Another one of those that just really didn't have too much of an impact at the pro level. Rick Mahorn. I think we actually found Rick Mahorn's rookie card on one of our breaks way back around like 80 or 81. I think it was 81 also. Yeah, it probably was 81. Percy Hawkins. He was a really good player, a solid player. He was a superstar in college. He went to Bradley. Yes, okay. He did have a pretty good career in the NBA. Todd Day, another college superstar, Arkansas as well, but really didn't pan out too much in the NBA. Malik Sealy was another one. He went to St. John's. He was a tremendous player in college and had an okay pro career. I think he did hang around for about 7 or 8 years, if memory serves me correctly. He's another one that hung around, had a decent NBA career. These are kind of cool because they're rookie cards. I guess they waited to print these. They probably took these pictures in preseason or something, but they have all these guys in their pro jerseys. Oh, and we have a regular issue John Stockton here, so that's nice. We got his highlights card in that one. And Eric Murdoch, he went to Providence, if I remember correctly. Yes, Providence. And another one, I don't think he really had too much of an NBA career. There's so many of these guys that have like huge college careers. It just shows you how difficult it is to just move up that next level and continue to play at the dominant rate that a lot of these guys did when they were in school. Leitner had a solid NBA career. And here's a Latrell Sprewell rookie card. We got the Alonzo Mourning and the Sprewell. We haven't found a Shaq, though. Adam Keefe. He played for a little while in the NBA. I don't remember it being terribly long. All right, so now we have a gold of Rex Chapman. And we have this looks like one of those like O-Pee-Chee classics, now with, and this is Topps doing this too, interesting. Ala Abdelnaby. He played for a little while in the NBA. Although, you know, honestly, he wasn't a star when he was at Duke. I mean, he was a pretty good player, but, you know, again, like, you know, size matters too, and he could rebound. And, oh, we got a Charles Barkley gold too. That's kind of cool. So we got, I guess these cards really do just, they are parallel to the base cards. Very nice. All right, guys, I know we this ran actually very long. I didn't anticipate this being as long as it was, but I honestly really enjoyed this. I liked going through these. It's obviously, and I've said this before, it's a lot of fun when you recognize just about everybody. I mean, when I open basketball packs now, I mean, it's like, you know, Steph Curry and, you know, maybe a couple other guys. That's about it. So yeah, so I rambled a bit on a lot of these cards, but like I said, I really enjoyed it. I hope you stuck around. Thank you if you did. Really appreciate it. If you are new to the channel, we would love it if you would hop along and subscribe, and make sure you hit that little bell so you get the indications of the new videos as they come out. Notifications, that's probably the right word to use. But again, guys, you know, enjoy your weekend. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you more than likely with something on Sunday. All right, take care.